noisemaker. You call any other person noisemaker. Wow. Let me. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Tamba, let's see you on this one.
Yeah,
I'm seeing the redness in the sedition's eyes tonight. They're going to come
thank you, CEO. I'm really enjoying the conversation, the redness in the sedition's eyes. But again, I think as we always say, when we put nation first, we'll pass good laws, we'll pass laws that benefit the people, not individuals. Look, what is happening in Nimba County, CEO, I think is a power struggle. And the question, the big answering is VP Koung in charge? The Vice President Jeremiah Koung has made a mark. And Musa Bility's complaints. First of all, let me go back to what I'm going to say before I made my point. Musa Bility's complaints are coming out now because for the last decade or so, Musa Bility and his company has been a beneficiary of the lapses and the gaps in our laws that he has exploited for his company and for the benefits of himself and his corporation.
You say he exploited?
Yes, he has. He has benefited. He has exploited and he has benefited, not the Liberian people. I respect Musa Bility as a shrewd businessman. I have said it when the CMC came on the stage. The attack today or the attack this week against Jeremiah Koung, and I'm not a defender of Jeremiah Koung. I'm not his spokesperson. I'm an independent candidate. I'm an independent here so far. I'm not a candidate yet. The attacks basically is a strategy from the art of war, wherein you exploit your opponent's weaknesses or you spread misinformation to gain their attention or to weaken them on their base. But the mere fact that Jeremiah Koung stood up when it was time for the election of the to replace Senator Prince Johnson, the late, in Nimba County, and Jeremiah Koung made sure that Koga got elected, that shows his strength in Nimba County. For one, CMC put up a candidate. CMC didn't even come fourth, or fourth, maybe they came fourth. The representative election also came up. Musa Bility's party, CMC, they didn't win. Yeah, I know they are a new party that are still building. But he's trying to exploit the weakness of Jeremiah Koung to gain sympathy. Whereas his company has benefited for all these decades, building his war chest. That's money, Liberian people, exploiting the loopholes in our lawmaking system. And today, this government of the day comes back and unravel that law and try to dissect and put these fees separately. He's crying wolf. Now you see the vice president is going after him. I don't believe him. I think he's crying wolf. He should focus on building the CMC. And here's what I'm going to conclude, CEO. Look, as long as we keep, writing laws to benefit individuals or corporations benefits, components where if you support a corporation, you pass a law so that corporation can benefit, that concession can benefit, that bro, now keep moving forward. We need to begin to think about laws that always put the interests of the people front and center. And this law, the revision of these fees within the LPRC and the recommendation from the Senate, and I read the recommendations, put the interests of the people first. And it is my hope that whatever revenue is derived from these new fees and revenue that's coming through the government can be used for the betterment and to move this country forward. Let Musa Bility focus on building his party. Let him stop crying wolf. Jeremiah Koung is seen right now as the de facto godfather of Nimba County. And as someone said on this show, given the fact that Nimba County has wanted this presidency for so long, and now they have a vice president in Jeremiah Koung.
Then let me ask a question. Thank you very much. As we go through the second round, we'll ask a question whether Jeremiah Koung can win outside of Nimba. But before we do that,
it's Thomas Tam, and then after that.
That's a real cocky argument.
Thank you, Glennie. Gibson, hold your horses for a moment. Look, so the first question.
My man's not here now. Can pew to him.
My man, hold your horses, man. Come on, don't interrupt. You came late. You should be lucky instead of even allow you on the show.
Yeah, that drop bucket.
Right, drop bucket. But I like Dr. Brooklyn's analogy. You can have the best team of all world best. And you go to a game, even when they beat you, Kpan. You know how Kpan can have victory that victory. So look, the CDC defeat was defeat. But here's what I'm going to say to the Liberian people before I answer the question about Cummings, Koung, and the others. I think first of all, the Liberian people shouldn't be electing anyone with a criminal record to the presidency. If you are ex-con, like Musa Bility, FIFA convict, who have manipulated the Liberian economy to his own advantage, he shouldn't be given a chance as president. If you are a former president who has 6 years to do something miraculous to change the lives of Liberian people, and you get there, you focus on building your condominiums, your mansions, and taking money out of the country for you and your family, you should not get a second chance of the presidency of Liberia. Never. You should not even come close to it. Speaking of CDC as a party, I don't overlook CDC as a party because they have that grassroots support. You see, I'm not against CDC as a party, but I'm against the individuals who ran CDC and mismanaged the party, and today they will not even recognize the mistakes they made as leaders of that party. They ran it aground. Publicly humiliated.
Sorry, are you calling Musa Bility a convict? You have nothing to show that he is.
Exactly.
I said FIFA convict. I said FIFA convict.
FIFA is not a court.
He was prosecuted. He was adjudicated by FIFA rules and found guilty and banned. But
you got nothing. You got nothing on in that brother.
What I'm saying, those are facts. Those are facts.
Go ahead.
Yeah, those are facts. The facts are there. The facts are there. And then thirdly, if you compare put Cummings and Koung, together, Cummings has no chance. Cummings was the first person who came on the stage, and people look at him to be someone from the private sector with real life experience who could make a difference. Everything he said against the politicians of the day, he came right back. He got in bed with them, disgraced himself, got dragged through the mud. He suffered credibility problems today. This is why Cummings can be president of Liberia. And thirdly, and finally, look, it is too early to even say who's going to be president because JMB still, as the current president, can still declare his candidacy for the next election because he has the right under the Constitution to run for 2 terms.
Yeah, we're not saying he does it, but JMB will not run again, man.
Right, but don't rule Koung out, and here's why.
Yeah, JMB is too old. Right now, he's not even managing the country like people are saying. So
yes, and here's why. Here's why Koung will have a fighting chance, Stanton. And maybe too early to predict, but here's why he will have a fighting chance. I think Fubi said this. Koung has proven himself to be adept at deal making on behalf of the Liberian people, thanks to his boss who have actually given him opportunities to shine, not to be a sitting park racing car like JMB used to be when he was vice president for 12 years. And Koung is making inroads and he's making deals on behalf of Liberia. Secondly, you cannot become president by just winning Nimba County or one county. No one county can make someone president. I'm sure if Koung was to be the nominee, his selection of a vice presidential running mate will also have an impact in terms of how he continues to mobilize his support base to get him to be elected as president. That would be a factor as well.
Thank you.